We have an important job to do. The world's population is out of balance, and we're giving the task to bring them back into balance. What we're talking about here is the omega-6 to omega-3 balance. So the thing that we're really going to do is that we're going to first of all inform people. What is this balance and why is it important? Then we're going to show them or test them so they can find out which balance they have. And then we're going to help them get back into the proper omega-6 to omega-3 balance. So let's look at the 5 steps of selling. The first one is the opening, the meet and greet, getting to know them, connecting really well. The second step is to find people's need. When you find people's needs, it's so much easier to close in the end. And how do we do that? Well, we do it through asking questions. And here is a couple of good questions to ask. One would be, do you exercise? Another one could be, are you taking supplements? Or even asking them about, are you interested in changing something in your health? Would you be up for a challenge? Find out what is their interest, because in the end of the presentation, we're going to close people on giving them what they want. The third is the product presentation, going through the full product and explaining them everything. And we're going to do that in just a few seconds. And number 4 is giving them the offer. And here it's really important that we start with what we call full price and then give them the discount. As a new beginner, it's so easy to just give them the discount and thinking that the offer is so good that they'll buy it no matter what. Well, they might do that since they are your friends and your family. But when you get into a little bit more of a colder market, starting with a high price and then offering them a discount in the end is so much more effective. And the 5th step is to do the after sales, that you make sure that they've understood everything about the offer. Also going through explaining them the Zinzino for free program, maybe even giving them some ideas on who they could invite into the first home party and making some plans on how you could help them have their products free every month. And of course, give them all your contact information, so if they have any problem at all, they can easily contact you and you get a very good and loyal customer. Today, we're more focused on our fitness, on taking supplements and anti-aging than ever before. But at the same time, we've got more problems than we ever had. And it's maybe time to ask why. Why do we have all of these challenges with our health? Well, we believe that one of the reasons is the growing unbalance between omega-6 fat and omega-3 fat. Where the omega-6 is, of course, the fat that comes from plants, and the omega-3 is the fat that comes from fish. Well, if we look back in history, and Professor Xenopoulos actually gave us a good history lesson about this when she first launched this idea of the unbalance between the omega-6 and the omega-3 in today's diet. What she is telling us is that when we go back to when we were formed as a human being, the balance between omega-6 and omega-3 used to be 1 to 1. So when we ate food, our body actually received 1 part omega-6 and 1 part omega-3. And that is how our DNA is programmed to work. In fact, all the way up until the 1960s, the balance was good as 4 to 1. But with today's modern diet, with a change of farming, with a change of lifestyle, something drastic happened. We now have an unbalance of 15 to 1 between the 6s and the 3s. And in the US, it is as high as 25 to 1, which is quite crazy when the World Health Organization recommends us to stay in a 5 to 1 balance. And the scientists, well, they say we should have a 3 to 1 balance or better. And the best part is that we have developed products that will take you to a 3 to 1 balance in 120 days, no matter where you started. So here is the question. Are you interested in taking one of those tests? I can tell you when I took my first test, I was quite shocked because I was taking several supplements of omega-3 and still my first test score was as bad as 10.4 to 1. But now we've taken thousands of tests. Actually, we've taken close to 100,000 tests, and it's growing every single month. And here's the statistics. Out of everyone that we have tested, primarily in the Scandinavian countries, but also some in the US, some in Poland, some in the Baltics, even some Russians and some people in India. And we also have tons of scores, few from all over the world. we find that only 5% of our population has a 3-to-1 balance or better. 20% of the total population say, I'm taking an omega-3 supplement, which is that they're telling you that they really want to be in balance. But their score is on average 7-to-1. So they still didn't achieve the results that they wanted. And then when we look at the big part of the population, the 75%, well, they're totally out of balance. They're trying to eat as good as they can. They have normal diets, but still their balance is as bad as 12-to-1 in the countries that we operate today. So now, if you get on Zinzino Balance products, 95% of everyone that have been using our Balance products for 120 days, well, they score 3-to-1 or better. And the other 5%, well, they still improve their results. The benefits of becoming in balance, well, they're big. Here is some of the approved claims that we have. One is that it's good for your brain. Second, it's good for your heart. And thirdly, it's good for your whole body with your immune system. And my favorite one, a study we did ourselves, is that it increases your skin elasticity 22% in just 60 days. And that is by taking an inside product. That's not even putting something on your skin, which I find very fascinating, how much it affects every single cell in all of your body. In fact, in the European Union, we've got EFSA, and we have 120 approved claims on our products. So how does it work? Well, the first step is that you take a test. The second step is start using the products. And the third step is to check out your own test results after 20 days. And then after 120 days of consuming the products every single day, then you take a test again and get your second test score. When I got my second score, in fact, my 120-day score was as good at 1.7-to-1. And I was spending less money than I used to on omega-3s, changing it with the Balance oil, getting a better result. The question that you might have right now is, what does it cost? And honestly, I will admit to you, the test is a bit pricey. I mean, one test at a retail price costs you 117 euros. And the oil to get in balance, if you chose our oil product, is 47 euros every single month. But that's at retail. If you would take a look at one of our subscription offers, I could actually give you a huge discount on this. In fact, it becomes so good that if you will bind yourself to 12 months of subscription, the oil price will go down to 39 euros every month, and I can give you both of the tests for free. Would you like to try that? And now, at the end of this, you might be asking, but what if I don't need a product? I've heard this so many times, people saying, but my diet is so good. I'm sure in the 5%. I'm sure the one that doesn't need the product. Well, we've got a money-back guarantee for you. Those that have optimal results, well, they get their money back. So if you score the perfect score, you don't have to pay anything. So there is no risk for you to take this offer today. So do like I did, get on the products, and achieve the good results that I got. So if you would like to save even more money, you could look at some of our value offers. And there is even an offer including our extender product, which makes it a total, complete anti-aging package. So find out what you like, and then let's get your order in today.